Hi everyone, I'm Geram from PowerDMARC. If you use CPanel to manage your domain, but your emails are sometimes landing in spam, or you're worried about phishing, this video is for you. I'm going to guide you through the exact steps to set up the 3 essential email authentication protocols: SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. By the end of this video, you'll have a secure domain and better email deliverability. Let's dive in. Before we start, a quick pro tip. If your DNS is hosted on the same server as your cPanel, which is common, you might be able to set this up with a single click. Head to the Email Deliverability tool in your cPanel. If you see a Repair or Install Suggested Record button for your domain, click it. cPanel will often set up basic records for you automatically. If your DNS is managed elsewhere, like Cloudflare or GoDaddy, cPanel can't push the records. In that case, you'll copy the name and value fields from cPanel and add them at your DNS provider. In this tutorial, I'll demonstrate the manual setup with PowerDMARC's hosted solutions, since it works in all cases. Let's set up SPF first. With SPF, or Sender Policy Framework, you authorize specific servers to send emails on behalf of your domain. With PowerSPF, you get several advantages. You never exceed the 10 DNS lookup limit, your sending sources are masked publicly, and you get access to the PowerSPF mechanism to easily manage includes and IPs. To set it up, copy the SPF value directly from the PowerDMARC portal. Next, log into your cPanel dashboard, scroll down to Zone Editor, and select the domain you want to manage. Here, find your existing SPF TXT record, click Edit, and replace the value with the one you copied from the portal. If you don't have an existing record, create a new one. After clicking Save, it may take a few minutes to propagate. Back on the portal, once you refresh the page, you'll see that PowerSPF is enabled and the DNS status shows as activated. Now, if you need to add more sending sources, you can add them directly from the portal's mechanism. After saving, give it a couple of minutes, and those new sources will be included in your SPF record automatically. If you're not using PowerSPF, you can still configure SPF manually using the record provided by cPanel or using any SPF generator. Go back to Zone Editor, select your domain, and add or edit a TXT record. For the name, leave it as your root domain. For the value, enter something like this. This example authorizes Google Workspace and a dedicated IP address to send emails on your behalf. The all at the end tells the receiving servers to reject any senders not listed. Once SPF is in place, you're ready to move up to DKIM and DMARC for even stronger protection. DKIM adds a secure signature to your outgoing mail. You need to get this key from your email provider. Back in Zone Editor, add another TXT record. The record type would be different depending on the sending source that you are going to authorize. So, for example, Microsoft would be using 2 different CNAME selectors, while Google would only use one TXT. For this example, we'll be going for a TXT record, and the name, let's say, ABC. Then you would need to put in domain key. Then paste the entire long key, everything from DKIM1, into the value field. Click Save. Let's set up DMARC using PowerDMARC's hosted DMARC service. Start by logging into the PowerDMARC portal, select your domain, and copy the hosted DMARC CNAME record provided. Now, log into your cPanel dashboard, scroll down to Zone Editor, and select the domain you want to manage. Click Add Record, change the type to CNAME, and for the name, enter DMARC. For the value, paste the record you copied from the portal, save the record, and wait a few minutes for it to propagate. Next, return to the PowerDMARC portal and click Validate Hosted DMARC Record. Once validated, you can select your policy, such as Reject if you're confident in your SPF and DKIM setup. After saving, your hosted DMARC record is now active. If you're not using PowerDMARC's hosted solution, you can use the record provided by cPanel or use a free DMARC generator tool. In cPanel, go back to Zone Editor, click Add Record. For the name, enter DMARC. For the value, start with something simple. Click Save. Once all records are set, it's time to verify. Go back to that Email Deliverability tool in cPanel. It will scan your domain's DNS and show you the status of SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. You're looking for all green valid checkmarks. And that's how you configure SPF, DKIM, and DMARC on cPanel. With these records in place, you've taken a big step towards safeguarding your domain and improving your email deliverability. If you'd like deeper visibility into your email security with easy-to-read reports, advanced monitoring, and automated management, check out PowerDMARC. We help organizations take control of their domains with enterprise-grade protection. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorials on email security.